Hi everyone, I'm on this day with the amazing Jessica Frech, who is filming her new music video, Tried to Die Young. I'm Morgan, and you are watching the AUGEgirl Network. Jessica, thank you so much for talking with me today.
Oh, you're welcome. It's exciting that you're doing this.
Thank you. People of Walmart is hilarious. What inspired it?
For me, I saw the website peopleofwalmart.com, and the pictures were funny, and the pictures were being spread through emails and things like that. And so I thought, why not write a song about it? I'm sure that'll be spread through people's emails. So it was just a way for people to kind of hear my music and kind of share my songwriting with people.
What are your thoughts on what a mega hit it has become?
You know, a mega hit has changed a lot, and I think a really good example is that new Go TA song. Because that song it wouldn't have been charted on Billboard's Top 100 if it wasn't for the YouTube video that was covered of that song, where they played all one guitar, like 6 people on one guitar. And so I think a lot has to do with fans now too. They can kind of decide what the next Billboard chart's going to be, which is awesome because it never used to really be like that.
Are you a regular Walmart shopper?
I am. Yes.
What is the funniest thing that has ever been said to you about your videos?
Oh gosh. I don't know. I just like seeing the people's faces and surprises. There's some people who have sent me videos of their response to the People of Walmart video. And to me that's funny because you can just see their faces and them laughing at it, and that makes me laugh. I think that's pretty funny.
I love it. My brother said it.
That's great.
Have you ever come across any crazy fans?
Yeah. There's been a few. I get some crazy fan mail every once in a while. But it's funny, and I'm glad that they're willing to do that.
Let's take it back a bit. When you were a kid, how would you have finished this sentence? When I grow up, I want to be...
A journalist.
That kind of switched around.
It did switch around, but it's all creative. It's all creative planning and strategy. So,
who are your role models?
You know what? I really like Tina Fey and Amy Poehler and Will Ferrell and people like that who can brighten people's day just by making them laugh. You know, and for them, it's not just a career. It's kind of just who they are. They get to be who they are every day, which is awesome.
That does sound fun, actually.
Mm-hmm.
What were your favorite subjects in school?
I really liked Spanish. Spanish was my favorite class, and so then I decided in college to take Spanish, and just last week I decided to take out Spanish minor, so it inspired me.
We're at your high school today, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, what is one of your favorite high school memories?
Oh, goodness. You know, the talent show every year was really fun, and it definitely became more fun when I decided to start doing it, and I think it was a good way of like developing who I am, so it was a good experience for me, and we always looked forward to it every year.
What were your hobbies?
I loved volleyball. I was on the volleyball team from 7th grade all the way till I was a senior, so I miss volleyball a lot.
Right now, who inspires you?
You know, right now, I think a lot of the YouTubers who are doing things themselves, like Nice Peter and the Key of Awesome and Shay Carl and things like that, or people like that who are, you know, taking upon themselves to make people happy instead of going through a label and making it corporate business and things like that. So I think that's pretty cool. It inspires me to do what I do.
If you could thank one person for having the most impact on your life, who would it be?
Definitely my family and my teachers, just because I go to a really good university and they're all very supportive. It's a very creative campus, and they're just continuing to always try to pull, you know, creativity out of you, and I've always really appreciated that, and it's definitely made me who I am. And same with my family. They're very creative and they've been very supportive with my whole career. So.
If you could do a duet with anyone in the world right now, who would it be and what would your song be about?
Oh, that's so hard. A duet. You know what? I really like Taylor Swift's new music.
I love that.
And that might make me look like a 12-year-old, but I really like Taylor Swift. I would not mind writing a song with her.
Where is your favorite place to write?
My room. It's hard for me to write outside of my room. I'll go to writers' rooms and things like that, or my friends' houses, and it's just different.
How do you deal with writer's block?
I have a really good book that gives you ideas and makes you think outside the box. Sometimes I'll just have to think of a title, like just write down 5 good titles I think would make a good song title, and then start writing off of that. They have really good exercises and stuff for writer's block.
How do you spend your free time?
Free time. I don't know what that is. If
Yeah,
I'm not,
relaxation.
yeah, if I'm not singing or writing or studying, or I'm usually just with my family or my friends. I like to eat.
Oh
I
yeah.
like trying new restaurants.
Do you have any pets?
I do. I have 2 dogs. One is named Elvira, and the other one is Rufus. And then my brother just got a pet lizard. It's a bearded dragon. I will not touch it.
What is one thing in your daily routine you can't do without?
I have to eat breakfast. And like none of my friends eat breakfast, but I cannot move until I eat breakfast. I have to take a shower, eat breakfast. I can't go to class without breakfast. I can't go to a meeting without breakfast. I have to have breakfast.
If you could go back and change one thing in time about your life, what would it be and why?
Ooh. You know what? They don't ask me these tough questions on TV interviews, so this is good. You stuck it to me. If I could change anything, I think I would have been more outgoing in high school. I think I would have kind of shared my talent a little more in high school.
Do you have a favorite charity or organization you support?
I do. My friend Brian Williams started this charity called Think Kindness out in Nevada, and we've been working together since I was in high school. And together we did a trip over to Kenya and served in a mission for a few weeks. And what he does is he just promotes doing simple acts of kindness in schools. So I think it's a really good concept. You don't always have to. People can't always donate money or donate their time. So I think it's just a really good way to promote doing good things.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, I would like to have gone on tour. I'd like to have a few more albums out. And I think a sitcom would be fun. A sitcom. I'll have a lot of fans that are telling me to do SNL. It's like I can't just go walk onto the set of Saturday Night Live, but I think that'd be kind of fun. They've kind of brought that into my mind. I can't let it go. Now I just want to do SNL or something like that. So it sounds fun.
If you could tell fans one thing about you that they would be most surprised, what would it be?
I speak Spanish. I don't think they know any of that, but
Let's hear some.
Spanish. What do you want me to say?
I'm on a set of my new music video.
I don't know how to say set. Estoy en la evento de mi video música. I don't know how to say set, but I think that works.
If I were to take your iPod, what would be the top 3 songs on there?
You know what? I don't have an iPod. I have never had an iPod in my entire life.
You have an iPhone?
I don't.
Do you have anything that...
There's nothing against Apple. I have an iMac, but I think a lot of issues have been caused, especially through copyright infringement, which is a whole other discussion. But I've decided not to get an iPad or an iPod. I'll get an iPad eventually, but an iPod. I have done 20 years without an iPod, so I think I can last another 60.
If you could have one song that makes you turn on the radio and make you go woo, and dance and shake your head and have a lot of fun.
Ingrid Michaelson's Everybody.
What advice can you give kids today?
To stay true to who they are. Don't be afraid. I think a lot in high school I was kind of afraid to break out and share my songwriting and things like that. I mean, it took me 3 years just to write my first song because I was so afraid of doing a bad job or something like that. But now, I have people who give me things to write about, and I write about them in a week. So if I had only done that, when I was younger, I wish other kids could just let themselves free and not think so much about what people will think about them.
How do you hope to inspire others?
I really hope that my music inspires others. I'm not the best talker, but I feel like writing and my songwriting can do a lot. Just because I know how my favorite artists affect me, I want to be that support for somebody else.
Thank you for letting me be in the video for Try to Die Young from your new CD, Reality.
You're quite welcome.
Tell me a little bit about the song.
Well, the song was first introduced to me by Melanie Safka. And what was funny is I did a cover of her song Brand New Key a while back, and it got pretty popular on YouTube. And then I was at my publicist's Christmas party, and she just happened to be there singing. And so we became friends through that, and she performed I Tried to Die Young at that Christmas party. And I just my brain exploded and just thought of so many ways that song could help people. And so since then, I've cut it on my new record. She's also singing on it as well. And we're creating this whole music video and campaign around it. So, she did a really good job at songwriting that, or at writing it. It's a great song. And we both have this vision of it helping lots of people.
Were you ever bullied?
Yeah, for sure. I think everybody, even the bullies, are bullied, and I think that's part of the reason why they do that, And especially with creative people, I think being creative, people can be jealous of that. So I see more of the creative people being bullied than, maybe somebody who's better physically and things like that. So
what is your advice for kids who are being bullied?
just take one day at a time, and just remind yourself of where you see yourself in 10 years, like after you graduate. Middle school was hardest for me. Things definitely got a little brighter in high school, but middle school was rough. And I think if I had only envisioned where I would be, even just in high school or past high school, to do that. And really rely on your family too, because they're always going to be there for you.
For those who are the bully, what advice can you give them?
To stop it. I heard a really good talk the other day, and he had said, if you are talking about people, if you have jealousies about people, if you're starting rumors and things like that, just being evil, he said it's very simple. Just stop it. And he called it his 2-word sermon. And I thought it was perfect advice, and to just grow up a little bit.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
I looked up there and I saw the Twilight thing. Are you a fan of Twilight series?
I am. I didn't watch the movies until the second one came out, and so I watched them, and I loved the movies, and so I tried to read the books, but I couldn't get into the books. I wasn't a huge fan of the books.
I love every book besides the second one.
I love to read, but not my thing.
Are you a fan of the Hunger Games?
I haven't read the Hunger Games books, but the movie was good. I'm thinking about getting into the books, though. So.
But the books are amazing. All the books are both.
I've heard.
Parodies aside, your music is amazing. Your voice is addictive. I'm calling it. You need to be on Breaking Dawn 2 and the Hunger Games 2 soundtracks.
I'm cool with that. The Civil Wars and Taylor Swift were a really good, odd combination that worked really well together for the Hunger Games soundtrack. And I think that's where this newfound love of Taylor Swift came from, was when she released all the songs on that soundtrack for the Hunger Games.
She has more than just one song in there?
Yeah, she's got Eyes Open. I think that's on there too.
That's the big one from it.
Mm-hmm. And then she's got Safe and Sound, which is with the Civil Wars, which are awesome.
Well, you are an amazing artist. Where can people find you?
They can go to jessicamusic.com, and then from there they can go to Facebook and Twitter and YouTube and iTunes and Amazon and all that cool stuff. So they can follow me and download my music.
Thank you so much. You're truly
You're welcome.
AUGEgirl.
Thanks for interviewing me.
and I can't wait to see your music video. I love the song.
Well, thanks for being on my set. I appreciate it.
Thank you. I appreciate it too.
My name is Jessica Frech, and I'm talking with AUGEgirl Network.